Hello, thank you very much for joining us once again in the Retro Shed. It's me, and it's him, Mr. Pro Gamer. And you know what? It just so happens to be... You ate that chocolate too fast. It's Bubba's Day.
Father's Day.
Father's Day. He's called me Bubba ever since he was a little kid, haven't you, really?
Since I was like 3.
God knows why I'm Bubba, but I'm just Bubba. Is it Father's Day all over the world, or is it just... They have different days, don't they?
They have different days.
Okay.
It's a different day in Poland, I know that.
Oh, right, okay. So it's not even the same across the EU?
No, it's Father's Day in the UK.
Not that we're part of the EU anymore, but that's another story. Yeah, it's Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And let's be honest, it's one of the hardest jobs in the world. If you're thinking of becoming a father anytime soon, put the catalogue down, step away from the website,
step away from the woman.
Rethink it carefully. Just have a good think about it.
Never have a kid.
Because, on the whole, there's no instruction manual for being a father.
They're useless. They scream, they cry, they cost money.
Being a father gives you oodles and oodles of joy, but you also have days when you just want to cry.
Don't do it.
Just don't do it. But no, seriously, Josh today, he's trying to drag me into his world of multiplayer gaming. He bought me...
I bought it.
I was so touched, actually. He bought me a Turtle Beach gaming headset with a mic, so I can just go ooh over the top and shout really loud and just stand in front of a microphone all day going ooh like that.
That's not what I do.
No, not what you do, but a lot of people do. No, it's just to play multiplayer gaming with him, because I just have to faff about because I don't play multiplayer gaming. Simples. He bought me chocolate. Oh yeah, bought me chocolate. We're not endorsed by Toblerone in any way. It just happens to be there.
His favourite chocolate.
But if there's anyone watching from Toblerone that does want to sponsor the channel, there are worse things you could be sponsored by than Toblerone. So we'd like to be sponsored by Toblerone, to be fair. I do love Toblerone. It's lovely. Although it's a very funny shape to bite into, and it scrapes the roof of your mouth, and it's funny, isn't it, like that?
No.
What else did you... Oh, yeah.
You got him a game.
He got me a game, a modern game. Well... PS4. I'm a big fan of Just Cause, and I've nearly completed Just Cause 3. Yes, I know it's old, it's been out years and years, but it's just great fun. Just Cause, if you've never played it, you just go around blowing the crap out of everything. That's literally it, and it's such good fun. If you're like me and you don't get 4 or 5 hours straight to sit in front of a game and play it, and you just think, I just want a quick 30-minute, 1 hour fix and just wreck stuff, go and play Just Cause. So I've installed Just Cause 4 this morning. Thank you very much, Josh.
You're welcome.
It's great fun. It's absolutely fabulous.
Wait, how big was it?
I don't know. It took 40 minutes to install.
That's not bad.
No. And update.
That's not bad.
Oh, it's sublime. The way you can just tether stuff together. I tethered 2 fuel tanks together and they just went like that and exploded, and it's so satisfying. Go play Just Cause. It's brilliant.
You're welcome.
As it's Father's Day, that means he has to do anything that I want to do today. So I thought what I'd do, I'd make him sit down and play Manic Miner on the Spectrum from beginning to end.
I hate the Spectrum.
That's not very nice.
It's trash, let's be honest. Let's be complete... No.
Mate.
No.
We are going to fall out.
Let's put aside all this, it's retro, it's a legendary... Yes. But let's be honest, it's trash. The games on it suck.
I tried playing Manic Miner a couple of years ago and I was bored after 60 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. Let's be honest, put aside, apart from it's a legendary machine and all this.
It is, isn't it?
All the people go oh, don't say that. Put all that aside. Let's be 100% honest with ourselves. It's
It's not No, you're not allowed to swear, Josh.
Let's be honest.
It's not.
The games suck.
No, they don't.
Yes,
Some of them are brilliant. I was playing Zynaps. Zynaps is really good. There are some games on the Spectrum that will engross you for more than 60 seconds. It's just, unfortunately, that Manic Miner isn't one of them. And although in 1980, I don't know, 2, 3 or 4, whenever Manic Miner came out, we were all as little kids, whoa, look at this. Now, you go and play Manic Miner now, and if you can play it for more than 2 minutes, send us a message and say so, because fair play to you.
Sometimes you want to go back and play old games because, you enjoy that.
Yeah, and you realise how bad they are.
Even though as a kid you thought, oh wow, yeah.
There's some great stuff. There's some great stuff by your pal Jeff Minter that was released in 1982 that's fabulous to play.
But
But Manic Miner has not aged very well
No.
at all, and it is pretty dull to play now. But the Spectrum, I think, is one of those things. It's a bit like your first car. Whatever your first car is going to be,
It's gonna suck.
is going to not be a Lamborghini, but you're going to look back on it in 30 years' time and just go, that was my first car. That was brilliant, and it's going to be a pile of stinking rubbish. But no, it won't. No. Mine was a Maxi.
Well, I'm the one buying it, so it's up to me, really, isn't it?
Which leads me nicely onto the fact that Josh has now left school. Yeah! How do you feel about that? Because to me, I think it was more emotional to me as a father. My son has left school. To me, it was like, that hit me quite hard. It's like, he's left school. He's like got to that age now where
I work.
he can stop sponging money off me and his mum, and he's earning his own money. How does that make you feel? You've left school.
I've left school. I don't know, it's just cool, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you not miss your friends?
I don't really have any.
Do you not miss any of your friends
Well,
at
the
school?
only friends I have don't go to my school. Well, my old school.
Let's be honest, right? If we're totally honest, your school life has been very up and down, hasn't it? You've had some great times there, and you've had some bad times there. And I think that's probably fair to say of most people.
gonna say, that
If
happens
I
to
look
everyone.
back at my school life, there were more good times than bad. But there were some times I thought, Christ, I hate this place. But you've left, so...
Welcome to the real world.
I feel like I've got more time to game, actually.
Really?
Because after school, I had all the things like revise, exams,
Homework.
this, you know, think about school.
You did have a
After
lot of project work to do,
after
didn't
work, I'm done. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm done until the next
You can
day, because
relax
they
and
don't
switch
set,
off.
They don't set something at home. So when at home, I can just do whatever I want.
You need to work in
whenever I
IT. It
But
never
that's just
ends.
it. I go and it ends, and boom, I'm free to do whatever I want when I want.
You are.
And I don't have that nagging thing at the back of my mind saying like, "Oh my god, I've got an exam soon."
Yeah, but we did say to you, didn't we, a couple of years ago, that your last 2 years at school were going to be tough, and you were going to have
And
a lot less time to play.
especially because of COVID.
COVID has really screwed things up.
To be honest, I did like online school. I really did. I was just... There's no way to put it. Me and the lads were a menace to society on online schools. And you can't even joke. You can't even lie.
I could not be a teacher.
We caused so much agony for
To the
teachers.
poor teachers trying to use Teams.
Well, you know, for a start, we realised there was a command to turn everyone's cameras on.
That's dangerous.
That was quite funny.
That's dangerous.
I figured out how to mute the teachers, and they
Yes.
didn't realise that their mics are muted, so they'd waffle for about 20 minutes and suddenly come back. And I remember the one
Yes,
teacher
you
was
can
like,
mute people.
one teacher was like, "Guys, whoever's muting me, can you stop, please? It's not funny." And he goes, "Oh,
Do you know what?
I'll get the IT technicians to find out."
I
how to
feel...
mute.
Yeah, but wasn't that the guy that was supposed to be the IT teacher? I do feel very sorry for your
Kicked
teachers.
him out of his own call once, you know.
No,
We kicked
listen,
him out of his own.
if you're one of Josh's teachers, I do feel sorry for you, because let's face it,
It was me.
It's a task, it's a job that nobody in their right mind wants to do. Teach
any
30
of my
teenagers on Teams.
If any of my teachers are watching this, I own
He's
up.
sorry.
I own
He's
up.
really sorry.
Half of those, like the stuff that happened in online meetings, was me. So I apologise.
No, I mean,
My English teacher, right? He was like your default English teacher, monotonal voice, very serious.
did he wear tweed jackets with patches on his arms?
No, actually, but he a suit every day, you know.
Okay, that's cool.
And,
that is cool.
Very monotonal voice. He was one of those guys that always comes back with those little smart ass shots at you. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, him!
Yeah, him.
Yes,
So
him.
we tried the classic, sir, we can't see your screen. Well, of course we can see a screen, but we can't see his screen. So
You're teasing him.
basically, we all
Yeah.
said, sir, we can't see a screen. He's like, oh, I bloody hate this computer. He's like trying to figure it out. We're like, sir, are you speaking? We can't hear you. And we just goes, for Christ's sake, I've checked it. And it was about 20 minutes before the end of the lesson. We're all saying we can't. And of course, you've always got those 2 or 3 kids saying, yeah, we can see it.
Yeah,
we can
yeah,
see
the
it.
do-gooders.
Yeah, and that was annoying him even more. That
I
some
feel
people could
sorry
see it
for
and
him.
some couldn't.
I do feel sorry
And, we were
for
like,
him.
and so it was like, because I said, oh, I can hear you now, sir. And he goes, oh, finally. Can you see my screen, Josh? No, sir, I can't. And he went,
You little...
and he went, he just said, I just heard, I've got it on recording. He just went, right, we might as well leave it there. And he left 20 minutes early.
Mate. Which leads me nicely on to our subject matter. But one more thing I just want to discuss before we go. July the 10th, we are going, as some of you know, to Arcade Club. Now, in the news over the past couple of weeks, there is possibly a third wave that's coming, the Delta variant from India. Well done, Boris. Should have closed the borders when you had the chance. But anyway, let's not get political.
Hey, man, don't diss Boris.
Do you like Bojo?
Yeah. He was elected purely for the memes, let's be honest.
Let's face it, though, to be fair, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Have you seen that video of him going, he's ripping off questions about Brexit on a board, and he's like, does Brexit... Like, my passport's expired? No. But it does mean you're entitled to a beautiful new blue passport instead.
Does Brexit make my passport expire? No. But it does mean that you are entitled to a beautiful new blue passport.
It's the way he said. I love his voice. It's the way he speaks.
Anyway.
Someone did an interview with him, asking what he does in his spare time. He's like, so Boris, what do you do for your hobbies? And he goes, I make things.
I like to paint, or I make things. I like to...
What do you make?
I have a thing where I make models of... when I was in London, when I was mayor of London, we built a beautiful... I make buses.
You make models of buses?
I make models of buses.
So they're going to be in Downing Street?
So what I do... No, what I don't make models of buses, but what I make is... I get old, I don't know, wooden crates.
Yeah.
Right? And then I paint them. And they have two suppose it's a box that's been used to contain two wine bottles, right?
Right.
And it will have a dividing thing.
Yeah. Buses. I love him. You just can't tell me you don't love Bojo.
So, let's move on. We're talking politics. We don't do politics. Arcade Club. Sorry, we went off on one then. July the 10th. So we're on the verge of probably a third wave. Although most of us are jabbed now anyway.
He's had his
I think
two.
I've had my two.
There's no word of me having mine. So.
No, I'm not sure whether your age group needs them. I honestly don't know.
Actually they're saying 18-year-olds upwards can get them now.
Yeah. Okay.
But no.
So we're on the verge of this third wave, but everyone's jabbed, whatever. I spoke to Andy Palmer earlier in the week, and he said Arcade Club are working on reduced numbers. So if you are thinking of joining us on July the 10th, at the moment we're still go. Everything's go. Book your tickets. Absolutely 100% book your tickets if you're going on Saturday, July the 10th, because if you turn up, the chance you won't get in if they're only operating at reduced capacity. And we'd hate for you to... I mean, some of you live in Leeds probably, but for those that are travelling up or down to Leeds, I'd hate for you to turn up and they go, your name's not down, you're not coming in. So, get your tickets, and we'll see some of you there on July 10th.
So,
looking forward to that.
What we're doing today then?
So, I'm not really going to make you play Manic Miner.
Bloody good job.
So this channel started in 2017, and Josh, a long time ago, nearly 5 years
That's
ago.
nearly 5 years ago.
Josh was 10 or 11, and we took a look, I think it was our fourth video or fifth video, we took a look at the legendary Goldeneye on the N64. It was a game that raised the bar, as a lot of you know, on first-person shooters.
And it was also raised me.
It also raised this kid here, because it was the first first-person shooter
I ever played.
Josh had ever played on the N64.
And now, it's all I play, first-person shooters.
I was going to say, is that all you play, Goldeneye?
No.
All he plays is first-person shooters, but that's all he played many years ago. He sat there for, God, as much as he could, and to the fact that the wife moaned at me and said, well, he's playing this a lot. Yeah, if only she could see 5 years into the future. But no, he sat there playing Goldeneye as much. We had to drag him off it. And... we looked at this video. We looked at Goldeneye, and we compared it to the Xbox 360 version that was released a few years later.
I preferred, obviously, the newer one.
And I preferred the original one.
Well, to be fair, I preferred the new one because of the controls as well. I hated the controls on Goldeneye. I hated where if you wanted to aim down sight, you had to stop and then position the crosshair. Why is it, if I'm holding my pistol, why would I want to aim up there like that? I don't.
Well, because it's old.
If I'm aiming down my sight, I want it to be around here. Yeah. And you have to position the red crosshair. Why is it up there? Why would I want to do that?
And this made me think, perhaps we should revisit Goldeneye, because everybody has it up here in very high esteem, and rightly so, don't get me wrong. It was the cartridge that made me go and buy the N64. And to a lot of people, it's one of the greatest first-person retro shooter games.
Compared to my favourite first-person
of all time
shooter, which is Rainbow Six Siege, that's the kind of gun mechanics I like. You know, the leaning, aiming down hollow sights. Let's compare.
So we're going back to the mid-90s, a bit later than the mid-90s. The N64 came out just after the PlayStation. So it was a time of CDs and optical discs and lots of FMV in games. But Nintendo decided to go down the cartridge route again with their N64. And I really wasn't interested in the N64 until I saw GoldenEye. It sold the console to me. So let's go back. Let's take Josh back to his first-person shooter. And hopefully it'll stir some kind of emotion in him, if that's at all possible, and he might look at it and go, oh, I used to play this when I was a little kid, or he might go, this is bloody sh**. Right, we joined Josh, level 1?
Armour.
You're on the first level? You're on the damn level, aren't you?
Yes, sir, I am.
The damn level, right. Is that a goddamn... you don't jump in Goldeneye.
No, but like, can you vault stuff?
No, you can.
It's James
So-
freaking Bond, for God's sake.
First impressions are
Oh, wait.
the face textures are really dated, aren't they?
Yeah,
It looks like they're made out of Toblerones. Their faces, they're like very flat textures, aren't they? But do you know what? He's been playing this now for a few minutes, and something struck me. And I was reading about the development of this game a while ago, and do you know why there's so much grey in it? Because they couldn't use that many colours because it slowed the frame rate down. So what they did,
The other frame rate slows it is.
the frame rate's not bad, but you'll find there's waves of grayscale everywhere. There's not much colour in it at times, and that's because they needed to get the frame rate up. So they kept the colours to a minimum. I'm not going to ask him what he thinks just yet, because he's just getting stuck into it again. It's been a while, hasn't it? So how do you feel? Do those memories come flooding back? You press a button to turn the alarm off somewhere. How does it make you feel playing this again? Does the memories come back?
Did you just barrel? I'm not sure the Russian military is trained to do. That's not good.
How does it make you feel playing this?
OG.
What does that mean?
It's nostalgia.
Is it? Can you remember the time when you sat in front of the living room TV playing this? I've not played
Why
this.
has it not got a scope on?
It has. That might be your maximum zoom. No, that's not going to work, is it? Get closer. Just get closer. That's it. Sniping from there. That's it. That's plenty close. Yeah. I'll give you that.
I genuinely thought he was still alive then. I was going to say, no. I know I'm using a bloody fire extinguisher.
And don't forget, you can go down into these buildings, can't you, and go down into a tunnel or something.
Oh, you just walk up ladders.
And that's good. You don't have to press any, You can't do a 360 no-scope on this, alright? So don't
Watch
even
me.
try.
Watch me.
You can't.
Watch me.
You can't do it.
No, you've challenged me now. I'm gonna
Just
do it.
throwing yourself off the top of the building.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to do it. Watch me.
Shoot the alarm, shoot the alarm.
Oh, I just set it off.
Oh, did you?
My bad.
You'll bring loads of enemies now. And then you'll die. You can't tell me to be quiet, it's Father's Day.
Not you, the bloody enemy.
You have to be kind to me
No,
today.
that's good.
Well, that's not hard, he's 5 metres in front of you. Change it up. You need that sniper, isn't it? You missed him, he went through his armpit. It looked like he went through his armpit. Don't forget the crates explode dangerously. Why are you using a sniper rifle?
What's this sensitive?
I like the wall for PPK. Watch it, the crates are dangerous.
Oh, you get on the goddamn floor.
Even if they're empty, they explode.
Yeah.
It's, do you know what?
The blessings of aim assist. I haven't had aim assist in so long.
It's still very playable, isn't it? Although it looks dated.
I have aim assist now. I have aim assist.
Do you have aim assist on this?
You don't get it on keyboard and mouse.
You can strafe with the other ones. What? Do you know what? I can see why I bought those barrels. I can see why I went out to buy an N64 after seeing this. If you think back to, well, you can't because you weren't alive back then, but this changed. Can you define what a 360 no-scope really is?
I'll show you that. I need to find something.
You can't jump. Are you just going to spin round?
I was going to say 360 no-scope, it doesn't have to be a jump.
Yeah, but it takes Bond 10 minutes to do it. There's one. There's one.
Oh, the sense. The sensitivity. Alright, this is... Okay.
Told you, it takes him 3 minutes. You'd be dead now. You would. That's an AK-47. He's got the hands.
Actually, just got shot.
Yeah, that's actually shot you about 10 times, though, to be fair.
well,
So if
I'm
this
dead.
was realistic, you should be dead
Can I
now.
jump off it? Jump off on a hit no scope.
Can't jump.
Let me jump!
You cannot jump.
Nerd.
No, I've just played this
I was
an
going to
awful
say,
lot.
yeah, that means you're a nerd.
And you did. You played this an awful
And I was
lot.
like 5.
Yeah. Aren't you proud? I'm proud of you. You were brought up on Goldeneye. There are worse things.
How have I got so much ammo then?
Just keep picking it up.
No, but
there
like,
you go.
how's he carrying
Climb
that
those steps.
much? How did he do it?
And just... Whoa. You didn't put your parachute on. Oh, you're dead. You are so dead. Oh! That did not look to me. That looked like you were falling to your doom, you got to admit.
Mate, it's called a bungee jump.
Yeah, but he didn't even tie anything up, he just leapt.
Oh, that's the point, mate. We don't question anything, we just do it. Alright? That's how we do it. Right, I'm going to speedrun this.
Now see, if I was playing Just Cause now, the first thing I'd want to do is blow those tanks up.
How'd you crash?
I'm going to sneeze. Hang on a minute. I'm going to sneeze. You have to open every cubicle. People taking a dump, Josh.
I don't care, he's not having a dump anymore, is he? Right, well...
The poor Ruskies are trying to go to the toilet, and you're just not making their day a very productive one.
Excuse me? Christ on a bike, allow me to open the door when I...
Look at his face!
You
He sidestepped it, did you see him?
get up in my face like that.
Don't forget the cameras you gotta shoot. He wasn't expecting that.
Will you just get on the goddamn floor?
And don't forget the faces on these guys were some of the programmers, weren't they? Do you remember? They digitised the faces on some of the developers.
What do you want? Have a day off, find a seat.
I feel sorry for them, actually.
Nah, they're trash.
I think you are on the easiest level, though. If we put it on really hard level difficulty.
Ah! I've already shot everybody in here.
So the toilets have got 2 doors, one door in, one door out. Perhaps they were foreseeing COVID and they wanted to like separate the people coming in from the people going out.
Run away.
Arm up. There's lots of grey. You've got to admit there is lots of grey. Jesus, you're making me dizzy.
You got so bad.
Oh, someone's gun through the building. Did you see that glitch? Because you're in a Russian base, perhaps?
bloody shit.
No.
I was gonna say.
So come on, tell me how you're feeling.
Me? You shoot at me again.
Tell me how you're feeling playing this.
Well, how did I struggle with this? It's remotely not too good.
Because you were 5. You were only 5, Josh.
This must have been the scariest shit.
You used to have nightmares about this
God,
game.
for God's sake, why
You
you
used to
locking
go
all
to
the-
bed, and I used to come and read you a Thomas story, and I'd go, what's the matter with your face? And you go, I can't sleep. And I'd say, why can't you sleep? Because I'm thinking about Goldeneye. Do you remember? And then, guess what? I got it in the neck.
Yeah, true.
So I'm letting you play Goldeneye.
I remember that.
Do you remember?
It's the only thing I remember that there's guys behind.
Yeah, but do you remember I used to get it in the neck for letting you play
it's always-
Goldeneye? My fault. Why are you letting
Aim
him play?
assist!
Why are you letting him play violent gun games, he used to say? Because he's only 5.
That's fine. What are you doing? What is this gymnastics session I've talked
Don't overdo it.
That's what this guy just did. He just
Yeah, I know.
What are you doing?
But I says I'm training him. I'm training him to become pro gamer.
Yeah.
And you'll thank me for it later on. No, you can't shoot them.
Why not?
You'll fail the mission. Because they're scientists. I think you can get away with shooting one. I would not shoot any more of those white lab coat guys.
You're so lucky this guy's about to get it in there.
Do you know what?
I was sweating.
That's Sean Bean. Don't
Swear to
shoot
God,
him.
I was about to cop a bullet
Don't
in your
shoot
head, mate.
006. You get to shoot 006 at the end. You know the last level when you're running around the Arecibo dish and you have to kill 006?
Yeah.
That dish doesn't exist anymore. It destroyed itself a few days ago, a couple of weeks ago. No, a month ago.
Did it really?
Yeah, it collapsed and fell apart. I was quite upset about that because the Arecibo display, the
It was a bit tricky.
radio telescope, is kind of like where they filmed Goldeneye. Yeah, it won't be really shooting. It actually looks like Sean Bean, although half his face is missing. Oh, this is where all the Ruskies come in, isn't it? Can you remember how to do this? No, you have to go out the bottom of the level on that conveyor belt.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Remember, you need to do it really fast as well because you are going to die.
You lot suck. I'm not even gonna lie, you lot suck. What?
Destroy the tanks in the bottling room, so you must have just blown up
I only had 5 of them.
I think you have to be very careful where you put your bombs.
I love how you neglect to tell me this until after I
I thought you knew. You played this so much. I thought you would absolutely speedrun that level.
I was too focused on him saying for England. Football's coming home.
But don't start.
It's coming home. It's definitely not coming home. They should have given me more mines. That's on them. I speedrun the level. I absolutely pooped on every single Russian soldier. Right?
No, you didn't with the ones that came into the room at the end. They were all still alive.
You told me to run. I was going to kill them.
Yeah, you got to go out the door. So what do you think? Come on, what do you think? Right, it's been a long
Okay,
long
it's good
time.
gameplay, but the graphics are crap.
The graphics are going to age big time.
They're
Aren't they?
crap. Let's be honest.
I wouldn't say they're crap. I think
They are
that's overly harsh. I think they've aged a lot. They have aged a lot.
Yes.
And when you consider this console was released, 96, I think 97, a couple of years after the PlayStation 1.
That's bad.
I think
PlayStation 1
it looks very dated, but I think the gameplay is still there.
Gameplay is good, yeah.
The
I like
gameplay is still there.
I have aim assist. Oh, aim assist. I missed it.
So going back to your thoughts when you were 11, and you said you preferred the Xbox 360 version. You can't say you prefer Siege because that's playing up to date.
I was gonna do.
Which version is the better? This or the Xbox 360?
I prefer this one when it comes to nostalgia.
Yes.
I prefer the Xbox 360 in terms of gameplay and looks.
Yeah, do you know what? I can't take that away from you. I think you're probably right there. I'm going to have a
The
play of
Xbox
this
version is a lot
afternoon.
nicer to play, and you can't even deny that.
Yeah, there was a big expanse of years
Obviously,
that went by, wasn't
but-
there? Probably over 10 years, I think, between the two versions. So, yeah, do you know
We're
what?
going for Sunday lunch.
Yes, it's Sunday lunchtime. What is it? It's pork, I think. I don't know. But Mandy's doing a lovely Father's Day Sunday lunch. I hope you enjoyed that very, very brief and failed look at James Bond on the N64. GoldenEye. Still a cracking game. and I'm going to have a play with this later. Actually, why are you so tired? Are you up late? What were you doing? What are you playing? And on that bombshell, thank you very much for joining us. Have a wonderful, wonderful Father's Day, and we will catch you again really soon. Take care now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye-bye. I'm disappointed you didn't finish that mission properly.
Bruv, I didn't know.
You used to be an expert at 5 years of age. You blow
They
that
gave me
level apart.
5 freaking mines.
Yeah, but
If
you
they
only
wanted
need
me to...
5 mines.
Well, I clearly bloody didn't.
I think you have to place them between the tanks carefully.
You should have said that, shouldn't you? Jesus.
What was it,
Look,
Josh?
how am I supposed to know? They could either have the strength of a nuclear bomb or the strength of a pea shooter. I don't know. I don't know.
Let's go and have some dinner.